And we're back. The
Yeah.
jungle. We got Naturel in the building.
Oh,
We got these strange in the building. You know, we from our remote locations, so we just had to keep
yeah.
our distance, social distancing, you know what I mean? But you know how we go. Please like, share, subscribe. We do appreciate everybody. Okay, now let's get into it. Naturel. There's been a
I
lot of talk about Tom Brady. What's
oh
going on with him signing with the Bucks? All
no.
right, Natural. What are your thoughts about Tom Brady, past and present? Past with New England, what they gonna do, and present, what the Bucks are going to do.
Okay. Wow. Like that was a curveball. So Tampa Bay was kind of like one of the last places that he could actually go to that really wanted him. That he could go to, I guess, and possibly shine. Can they make the playoffs? Can they make a run? Let's see who else they get. A lot of people are asking to be on the Bucks now, free agent wise, because Tom Brady's there. They feel they got a good chance at the championship. So let's see who the Bucks get as far as Tom Brady and I guess judging his success with Tampa Bay Bucks. As far as what's going to happen with New England, it's like, okay, who's their best choice for a quarterback right now? Let's go with one that has actually made a Super Bowl. Let's go with one that's actually won an MVP. That's Cam Newton. That's the most talented quarterback out there. If you're Bill Belichick and you are that dude and you're the coach, you get the most talented person that you work with. So Cam Newton, easy choice.
Yeah, you know, for the Bucks, I think that they'll actually be better. How much better, I don't know. But do I think they can make the playoffs? Yes. The number one reason why is because when you play in the NFL, the number one problem teams have is turnovers. And if your quarterback throws 30 interceptions, all right, that's going to put you in a certain bind. So now I don't expect Tom Brady to throw 30 interceptions. And because of that, I think his defense will be put in a lot of better positions, which will make their team ultimately better. So I do believe that Tampa Bay will actually come up. Now, as for the Patriots, I don't know. You know, they look like they're going about to be in some tough sledding. They like Stidham, and if that's their choice, that's their choice. The problem with the Patriots, and the number one reason that he's Tom Brady's leaving is because your weapons around whoever. I don't care if you got Cam Newton. I don't care if you got Stidham. I don't care if you had Tom Brady behind that. Guess what? You're not doing much with those weapons, and it shows. So I don't really know who they're gonna get, but they better get some wide receivers to help them, whoever it is.
Sure.
Okay, moving forward. Now we want to get into this topic. It's been floating around. Should the actual Olympics be shut down, naturally?
Mm.
Should they be shut down?
There's not going to be Olympics. They should just shut it down. How are you going to pack, number one, all those people, all of those athletes into like one common area? That's one of the biggest things. The Olympics is to draw a crowd. You want all these crowds. You want people at all these stadiums. You want performers in the Olympic Village. That's the number one thing we can't do right now. I'm not looking forward to having the Olympics. I'm looking forward to them to cancel that. They're still trying to, like, maybe we can. Maybe it's a money play, but I don't see it going.
You know, the reason why people bid for the Olympics is because it's so much money that you're going to get. You're going to obtain so much money by having the Olympics. So they're just looking at how much money they're about to lose. They're about to lose a ton of money. We're not just talking millions, we're talking possibly billions of dollars. Listen, I'm sorry, you just got to shut it down. That's the only thing that you can do at this time. I know it hurts. All right? Now, let's
It's
move forward. Let's move forward. Moving on, now we're going to get into our fair or foul topics.
foul.
Foul ball.
Yes, I think these will be the best. First up, first coach up, Bill O'Brien. Was it fair or foul the way that he was talking and what he did to Hopkins' son, DeAndre Hopkins? Fair or foul?
Oh. Definitely foul. Definitely.
Foul ball.
DeAndre Hopkins, his word held weight in the locker room. People listened to him. He was a big influence, and it seemed like Bill O'Brien, that was kind of what he did not want. He wanted his voice to be what people listen to in the locker room, and he just wanted that singular voice. So he didn't want to keep dividing his power up in the locker room. So being that he got a chance to get rid of him, he got rid of him. But talking about like his baby moms, like what does that, when you start bringing up personal issues like these things into professional settings, that to me that says a lot. And I've heard different people saying, you know what, if he's talking to him about that in the sense of don't have your baby moms at work, yeah, I guess. But if that's the talk that you have to have with DeAndre Hopkins, a lot of other things are going wrong. One of the best receivers in the game. Listen, if you're willing to get rid of him, being that he was the example he was in that locker room, that just says a lot about you, Bill O'Brien. And the Texans, guess what? I don't think they're gonna be successful with you at head coach.
Yeah,
never.
I don't understand that. If that was his play, there's a lot of people that need a talking to, because at the end of the day, how many players are in his situation, but not in his situation, in a worse situation, that's probably on that same team. That's why it makes absolutely no sense for you to single him out and try to say, oh, I need you to be like this and that and that. He probably didn't want to be your puppet. No, he didn't want to just yuck up to you and say, ha, 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 ha. No, he wanted to let you know, hey, I'm that guy. And if you couldn't handle that, then that means when Deshaun Watson says that to you, can you handle that? Because that's what's going to come next.
I guess everybody says, listen, it could be the quarterback, but not anyone else, right?
I guess so, because that's the next thing that's coming. So maybe you can trade away a wide receiver, but that quarterback sure will get you fired. So
right. We'll see what happens when Deshaun Watson says it too.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Next one, Matt Patricia. Ooh.
Another coach.
Fair or foul? His slick talk to Darius Slay. Son, fair foul.
Okay. This one was so foul.
Foul.
It was the two incidents he was talking about. The first one, Patricia was basically saying to him, hey, I don't think you're an elite corner. Okay, like, you want to build people up with your team. If that's your pick, whatever. Like, that wasn't the thing. But we can say it on the internet. Telling another guy on your team, hey, stop sucking his dick. What? Excuse me? Matt Patricia? What? Is in a meeting in front of everybody, you're going to tell me that? And you expect to be successful. I'm just going to regurgitate because it's true. You are not Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick, you've seen Bill Belichick chew people out and talk real crazy to them. And you figure, yeah, I could do that. No, you can't do that.
I mean, look, that's definitely foul. I mean, if you start talking like that, and if he would have punched him right in the mouth after he said that, would he have been wrong? I don't think so.
Okay.
So I think that's the whole point of what makes it foul. What makes it foul is that he's playing on his words because he feels as though he has an invisible wall of protection because he's the coach and he's the player. No, when it comes to a man being a man, you have to have a certain level of respect. And when we get to a point where we think we can just disrespect anybody because we have a certain title, that's when you really shouldn't have that title. I don't know what Bill Belichick says. He may be putting people, I mean, you know how it goes in film study. You might single out somebody. That might happen. But the way that you talk, especially on that level when somebody's making millions of dollars, nah, it's not going to fly with them. Maybe a high school coach can get away with that, but I doubt that in these times. All right? Yeah. So moving on. Now, we're going to talk about the Nets. Kevin Durant's agent has come out and made some statements basically saying, nah, I don't think Kevin Durant probably will play this year. Naturel, he's on course to be healthy by the time the NBA gets back up. Why wouldn't he play this year?
Exactly. So I'm going to give those comments foul. Listen, Kevin Durant not too long ago was put his name in as far as playing for the Olympics, and that's in July.
Mhm.
Now his agent is going to come out and say, if the NBA is going on in July, I don't know if Kevin's going to be ready. But he's going to be ready for the Olympics, though.
Mm-hmm.
Let's call bullshit. Listen. Y'all trying to just keep the expectations low. If he chooses not to play, it's one thing. But don't tell me he ain't going to be ready to play Kobe Albert. That's fact.
It's kind of fair. Let me tell you why I believe he said that. The reason why I think he's not going to come back this year is because Jacques Vaughn is your coach. At the end of the day, say what you want about Steve Kerr, but he respected him as a championship coach. That's the least. All right, okay. Jacques Vaughn, he has no respect. And, Greg Popovich is still going to be coaching that Team USA, right? Guess what? You don't have Greg Popovich on your bench right now. And I don't think Kevin Durant's at the point where he wants to be listening to Jacques Vaughn, because he's going to say, there's nothing that you can tell me. And if I lose, people are going to say, Kevin Durant, you lost. They're not going to say, oh, you had Jacques Vaughn on your bench. All right. I think that he might just be like, I'm going to wait till the next season begins till we get everything in place that we really need. That, I believe, is also true.
Let me ask you something. Who's the Lakers coach?
Frank Vogel.
No. If the Lakers have a play at the end of the fourth quarter, who's the coach?
Oh, you want LeBron James to be the coach?
Kevin Durant's the coach.
Yeah.
Like, you might be right, but Kevin Durant is the coach.
Kevin Durant could be the coach, but at the end of the day, even if Steve Kerr draws up something, Steve Kerr draws up something. He's still going to respect it. Jacques Vaughn draws up something. There's no respect. All right? Point blank. All right? So
let's see.
Moving forward. Now we're going to get into our favorite topic of the week. Loser of the week. Naturel, you know the criteria, man.
That ass beat.
Yeah. So, Naturel, who is your loser of the week?
Oh. They got that ass beat at the end of last season, and it looks like it's going to keep happening to those LA Rams. Now, the LA Rams, they gave out all of those contracts. They gave out contracts to Gurley. They gave out contracts to Goff. They gave out contracts to you get a contract, you get a contract, you get a contract. Mm-hmm. Everybody, Aaron Donald got paid. And guess what? Now they don't got no money for anybody else.
Yeah.
So now you got to cut Gurley. This is the beginning of it. If y'all are smart, y'all should cut Goff the millisecond you can get off that contract without a whole bunch of dead cap money affecting the salary cap. We'll see if you're that smart. But I don't think so. Y'all losers of the week, because this is the best y'all team is going to be, and it's only downhill from here, because y'all wanted to be fast and give people extensions before they were even eligible to get them. Mm-hmm. So trying to be fast, trying to be slick, thinking you ahead of everybody else. No, stupid losers of the week. And y'all gonna be losers of a whole lot more when this NFL season comes. Watch and see.
Pretty cruel loser of the week, being as though they were actually trying to do the honorable thing. But let it be. Business is business. I respect it. Okay. My loser of the week has to go to Bill O'Brien. You can split it between Bill O'Brien and Matt Patricia. But to be honest, with Matt Patricia, it's just a he say type of thing. With Bill O'Brien, we know something for certain. You traded arguably the best wide receiver in the NFL. That's what we know for certain. There's no debating whether or not something had to be said. We know what was did. And what did you trade him for? Another running back that you already had? Two that you traded for? You're going to trade for another running back? What was your game plan? Do you have a first-round draft pick to replace Hopkins? No, you don't. So then we're trying to understand what you're trying to do. You got rid of the best wide receiver. You lessen your weapons on purpose? For what? It makes absolutely, positively no sense. And you know why you had to do that? Maybe it's because you couldn't pay him because you went and gave 2 of your first-round draft picks to the Miami Dolphins for Larry Tunsil, and you still haven't paid him. So that means that this was bonehead move after bonehead move. You basically put Deshaun Watson in a position where he won't be able to compete with his all peers, which are Pat Mahomes and Lamar Jackson, whose organizations are going to give them weapons, not trade away their best weapon. All right? Definitely Houston Texans, losers of the week for having Bill O'Brien.
God, you know the deal. Get in the comments. Let us know how you feel about the issues that we speaking on. Get in the comments and let us know just what's going on. Get in the comments. Let us know how you doing in these crazy Rona times. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. This has been The Jungle. We are out.